Hello everyone, this is Mathematics with Teacher Bart. So today we'll be looking at problems involving percentage decrease. Problems involving percentage decrease. So we just finished problems involving percentage increase. So we'll be rounding it up today with problems involving percentage decrease. So let's see. Number one, decrease 850 by 5%. I think we solved a similar question under increase. So the original quantity equal to 850 naira. So the percentage increment equal to 5%. And of course we have to change the percentage incre sorry, this is decrement. Sorry about that. This is decrement. So let's work with decrement. All right. So percentage decrement equal to 5%. And then what do we have? So the decrement, we need to change the percentage decrement to decrement. So decrement equal to 5% all over 100% times 850. So 0 0. I think we did this and this gave us 42 uh 42 naira 50 kobo. 42 naira 50 kobo is what we got. Okay, so that's the decrement. So can we get the new quantity or the new amount? So the new amount will be equal to 850 naira minus, we are in decrement. Decrement means reduction. So minus 42 naira 50 kobo. And then what would that give us? Let's see. 850 minus 42.50 dot, so 0, take from here, this is 4, 10, take from here, this is 9, 10, 10 minus 5, 5, that's 708. All right, so 800 and so our new amount will be 807 naira 50 kobo. 807 naira 50 kobo. All right, so number two solution. A student's test score decreased by 12% from the previous test. A student's test score decreased by 12%, decreased by 12% from the previous test. If the previous score was 85, what's the new score? So we can see that the original score equal to 85, and then the percentage decrement equal to 12%. All right, so we have to find the new score. That means we need to get our decrement first. So decrement equal to 12% all over 100% times 85. All right, so let's see. 5 into 85 will give us 17, and then 5 into 100 will give us 20, and then 4 into 12 will give us 3, and 4 into 20 will give us 5. All right, so we are left with 3 times 17, that will be 51 all over 5, and then that will be equal to 10.2. 10.2 will be our decrement. So the new score will be equal to 85 minus 10.2. 85 minus 10.2, and that will be equal to, let's see, 85 10.2.0. That will be this here 4, 10 minus 2, 8, and then 4 here, So 7, that will give us 74.8. 74.8. So this is the new score, 74.8. All right, so we move to the next question. A population of a town decreased by 5% in 1 year. If the original population was 50,000, what is the new population? So this is just what we've been doing, that the percentage decrement is equal to 5%. That's the percentage decrement. And then the original population is equal to 50,000. All right, so let's get the decrement in population. So the decrement is equal to 5% all over 100% times 50,000, 0000, and that would be equal to 5 times 500, that would be 2,500. All right, so that's the decrement. So let's see the new population after 1 year. New population will be equal to 50. Sorry, this is not supposed to be in money. This is just a population, it's just number, shouldn't be in money. Okay, so 50,000 minus 2,500, and that will give us, let's see, 50,000, then 2,500. So 00, this will be 4, 10, this will be 9, 10, this will be 5, 7, 4. So that will give us 47,500. This becomes the new population. All right, so let's take the last question. Okay, I love this particular question. I think we didn't talk about something like this in percentage increment. So you take note so that you can also apply it to increment. A car's value decreased from 2,000, okay, 2 million naira, from 2 million naira to 1,800,000 naira. A car's value take note, decreased from 2 million naira to 1,800,000 naira. What is the percentage decrease in value? What is the percentage decrease in value? So it decreased from this to this, that means this is the original, and it decreased from this to this. So let's see, we have to find the percentage decrease now. In all other questions we've been given percentage decrease. So I love this question. So you also apply the same concept here to percentage increase. So let's see, the original amount. Okay, let me use value. Let me use something separate. Original value is equal to 2 million naira, and then the new value, it decreased from 2 million to 1.8. So the new value is equal to 1,800,000 naira. So with this original value and the new value, I believe we can get our decrease, because that's decrease, there's been a drop. So we can get our decrement. So decrement is original value minus the new value. In decrement, the original value is bigger than the new value. All right, so it will be 2 million minus 1,800,000. Right, so if we subtract that, our decrement will be 200,000 naira. Our decrement will be 200,000 naira. So with that decrement, we can now proceed to get our percentage decrement. We can now get our percentage decrement, and our percentage decrement will be the decrement over the original. take note, over the original value, which is 2 million, and then times 100%. I really love this question, though it didn't come in percentage increase, but you can apply the same thing in percentage increase. All right, so let's see. We have the three zeros here, take the three zeros here, this and this takes this and this, then this takes this, and then 2 cancels 2. So we'll be left with everything here 1, everything here 1, and then our percentage decrement will be equal to 10%. Our percentage decrement will be equal to 10. Percentage decrement will be equal to 10%. So this is what we have. So this is, I really love this particular question. So we've been given the original value, and we've been given the new value. So what we are to find in this case is that we are to find the percentage decrease. And how do you find the percentage decrease? You need to find the decrease first. So after getting the decrease, and how do we get that decrease? Original value minus the new value. Since the original value is bigger than the new value, that means there's a decrease. So from the decrease, you now apply the formula to change the decrease to percentage decrease. All right, so we now have our percentage decrement to be 10%. All right, so that will be all for examples. You have activity questions um, to solve here. So carefully go through them one after the other, and then that will be all under percentage increase and decrease. But I think we still have one more thing to do in percentage. So we'll have one more topic to talk about in percentage before we can move to another topic. All right, so thank you for watching. Do well to like, subscribe, and also share to others. Then I'll see you in the next class. Thank you.